Swadika friends, I am here at the Grand Palace here in Bangkok, and I'm here with my friend Ant and my group, and I'm going to take you around a little bit here and show you the Grand Palace, but I just wanted to recount just a little personal story about this. Years ago, when I decided to start working for myself, my friend Reed Cohen invited me to come on the Thailand tour with him. And I sort of said, well, okay, I don't really know anything about Thailand, but I'd always wanted to go. So I came. This was the first place I came on that trip. I came to the Grand Palace, and I was so stunned by how incredible it was. And I thought, I have to share this with people, because who knew? I really don't think we understand so much about the history of Asia. We know about Europe, we've heard about Europe, but it's really incredible, and the only word I could think of is bonkers. I felt like the Grand Palace was absolutely bonkers. So I'm here today with my group. We've been taking groups here for several years now, and Thailand has become another home for me. So I'm going to walk you around the Grand Palace a little bit, and I hope you get a little bit of the sense of wonder that I felt the first time I came here. And I'm sure if you come here, you'll feel the same thing. It's bonkers, but absolutely fantastic. So let's go check it out.
City of Thailand in Taiwan. Okay, anyone know full name of Bangkok? I buy the ticket for you. Okay. Okay, if full name of Bangkok in Taiwan, that is กรุงเทพมหานครอมรรัตนโกสินทร์มหินทราอยุธยามหาดิลกพบนพรัตน์ราชธานีบุรีรัมย์อุดมราชนิเวศมหาสถานอมรพิมานอวตารสถิตสักกะทัตติยะวิษณุกรัมประสิทธิ์ Okay. So meaning that is like Los Angeles, city of angels. Krung is mean city. Thep is from Thepaya, that is angel, or like people in the heaven. So city of angels. But we use literature words to explain how beautiful of this city. That's why we have three lines. Lucky that we have one singer that they use the full name of Bangkok in song, sing like a song. So some people can remember. Oh, lucky that I was born in that time too. I can remember now. Yeah. So this is a full name of Bangkok.
So this is an epic story of Thai mythology that is depicted all the way around the walls, 170 or so panels of fresco telling the story of a king whose wife was abducted, and there were monkeys involved in fighting to save her. The green man there is King Rama.
So this one is.
Go ahead.
This one is kind of like a fighting. You see the demon?
Yeah.
And they fight with some. The other side like a monkey.
They're very good at training monkeys, it seems. They have an army of monkeys, it seems. But that's true, there are lots of monkeys in Thailand. There's a monkey army.
The hermit do meditation in the jungle, found her, but he kind of like a do crouching or something and found her. Oh, the lid open. Oh, there's a baby girl here. So after that, he looked after her until she grow up and get married with the king. So that is a starting point of the.
So let me just remember if I get the story right. So this little girl was born, and when she was born, she was predicted to be a destroyer, yes?
Yes.
So they put her in a basket, she went down the river, a monk found her and raised her, she marries the king, and then gets kidnapped by his rival, but she turns out to be his rival's daughter.
Yes.
So the rival wants to marry the girl who actually in reality is his daughter.
Yes.
So when they get too close,
Okay,
it generates
that's not at all.
heat.
That's not weird at all. Yeah, and if you get too close to her, she generates heat. She's very hot.
Only because it's her
Yeah, that's a really interesting story. This is the Pantheon here, which they don't open very often, only a few times a year. So even though these temples are pretty old, started in the 1700s, they all look brand new because they're constantly being restored. We wouldn't really do that in the West, in Europe, but here in Thailand, it's just a different point of view, and they keep everything really super well maintained. So this gentleman here is applying fresh gold leaf to the exterior of the Pantheon in the Grand Palace. And you can see over here that they are also working on restoring another one of the temples.
So these are clearly demons. They've got shoes.
They are clearly demons, that is correct.
Are they protecting?
We don't generally think of demons.
So this is where people leave their offerings before they go into the temple. And this is a temple of the Green Buddha.
With a green stone like a jade. Actually, we call Emerald Buddha, but this Buddha image made by jade. Actually, it's not original from Bangkok. We found this Buddha statue in Chiang Rai. And first time that we found this image, everything is covered by clay. Because in that time, local people think that if you have valuable or some gold or something that is expensive, we have to cover, protect enemy. So one time, they have to move to somewhere else. Accident, something dropped, and they just found that a small crack of the nose. Oh, inside is not clay. It is not clay. Inside is a green thing, so they take all the clay out, and they just found that it is made by jade. Yeah, and this Buddha statue have a lot of traveling. Not traveling. People move somewhere around Southeast Asia, like Chiang Mai, Lampang, Laos, like Luang Prabang or Vientiane or Vientiane. Even come back to Bangkok as well. King number 1 moved back from Laos back to Thailand. And now this Buddha statue, that is the main Buddha statue of Thailand. Yeah, and the king offered 3 costumes. This is a sacred my child.
So this is the exterior of the Temple of the Emerald Buddha, which is old Bangkok style architecture, built in the late 1700s. Okay, are these monkeys or demons? They don't have shoes.
They are Garuda.
Garuda. What is a Garuda?
Garuda is the head of the bird.
Head of the bird. Okay.
Vehicle of Hindu god.
Okay. So here is our Emerald Buddha, made of jade, and he is currently in his winter garb. He'll be changed in a few weeks into summer. So they have winter, summer, and rainy season.
It means that umbrella that is for royal or the king. But if a 7 layer, that is called queen.
So this is part of the palace that is the residence of the king, partially in European style and partially in Thai style. And I think this is so interesting too, because you'll see this a lot here in Thailand. While Thailand is decidedly Eastern, it is also somewhat Western, because the Thai kings, especially the kings from this particular dynasty since the 1700s, have had a very big interest in Western culture. Some of them were educated in Europe. In fact, the king that was in power for an awful long time, for most of the 20th century, he was even educated in the United States. So that means that the architecture of this palace, which was built in the 1700s and the 1800s, reflects their love for Western society. So Thailand is really kind of a fascinating place. It's a little bit of a crossroads of Asia, Europe, India, Southeast Asian culture, Pacific Asian culture. It's really interesting, and I don't think people realize what a melting pot it really is here.